Twice a year, something extraordinary happens at the great temple of Abu Simbel. As dawn breaks, the sun's rays travel deep into the heart of the temple, piercing through its massive stone corridors with astonishing accuracy. The sunlight doesn't just brighten the interior, it illuminates the statues in the temple's darkest chamber, bringing them to life in a golden glow that lasts only a few minutes. This rare spectacle is a testament to the genius of ancient Egyptian architects. This is no accident, it's ancient precision engineering at its finest. Every stone of the table was calculated with incredible care, using knowledge of astronomy and mathematics that still makes us today. On just 2 days each year, February 22nd and October 22nd, the sun aligns perfectly, marking the anniversary of Pharaoh Messes the Great's coronation and his birthday. Crowds gather to witness this ancient solar event, a tradition that has endured for millennia. This temple is one of the holy places in Israel, and the beating heart of Egyptian society. Economic, administrative, and spiritual centers that function as cosmic machines, to be deciphered. What drove these ancient builders to carve entire mountains and raise forests of columns, often over decades or even lifetimes? Was it devotion, ambition, or a quest for immortality? The answers are still waiting, hidden in the shadows and alignments of these ancient wonders, inviting us to look closer and to marvel at the mysteries that endure beneath the Egyptian sun. Egyptian temples weren't drab ruins. They were explosions of color, dazzling the eyes of anyone who approached. Imagine walking into a world where every wall, column, and ceiling was alive with vibrant hues, each brushstroke carefully chosen to tell a story or invoke a blessing. With every surface painted in symbolic reds, blues, greens, and golds, the temples shimmered in the sunlight, reflecting the Egyptians' deep connection to their gods and the natural world. These colors weren't just for beauty, they told stories and conveyed deep meaning. Green represented life and rebirth, blue symbolized the heavens and the sacred Nile, while gold was the color of the gods themselves, shining with divine power. Red stood for vitality, energy, and sometimes chaos, a reminder of the delicate balance the Egyptians sought to maintain. Temples were built from sandstone and limestone, materials chosen for their strengths and abundance, forming the backbone of these monumental structures. But the most sacred parts, the inner sanctuaries and altars, used granite and alabaster, stones so precious they were transported from distant quarries, sometimes hundreds of miles away across deserts and rivers. The logistics alone show the Egyptians' devotion, moving massive stones with incredible precision, using ingenious methods and sheer human determination, all to honor their gods. Temples were literal homes of faith. The sanctuary housed the statue believed to be inhabited by the ancient spirit, making the temple a bridge between the mortal and the divine. Priests performed daily rituals, lighting incense and offering food to the site. Motivating every monumental effort, from the grandest construction to the smallest daily offering. Every block, every prayer, every ritual was part of a grand design to keep the universe in balance, a living testament to the Egyptians' faith and ingenuity. That's why these structures still wonder, standing as timeless reminders of the civilization that saw the world as a sacred place, woven together by color, stone, and spirit. The builders of Egypt's temples weren't slaves. They were skilled, respected artisans. At Deir el-Medina, workers built royal tombs and lived in a well-organized village, paid in food and given days off. They left behind personal letters, records of strikes, and even practice sketches, revealing their pride in humanity. They had families, settled their students, grasp the staggering scale of Egyptian temples, you must visit Karnak, a vast, awe-inspiring complex that sprawls across the ancient city of Thebes. Built, expanded, and embellished by more than 30 pharaohs over a period of 2,000 years, footsteps of countless generations who shaped Egypt's destiny. The main precinct, dedicated to the mighty god Amun-Ra, is so immense it could easily fit 10 European cathedrals within its walls. This was the beating heart. And scenes of pharaohs communing with the gods. The effect is overwhelming, a stone forest designed to humble and inspire awe in all who entered, from commoners to kings. Karnak was never static. Over centuries, each pharaoh left their mark, erecting new shrines, adding colossal statues, or carving their victories into the walls. The result is a layered tapestry of architecture and history, where every stone tells a story of ambition. Monuments reflect not only changing artistic styles, but also the shifting ambitions and personalities of Egypt's rulers. Karnak was far more than a religious sanctuary. It was a political... that managed Karnak's resources wielded influence that sometimes rivaled the pharaoh himself. Tribute from conquered lands and spoils of war poured into Karnak's coffers, fueling Egypt's power and prosperity for centuries. The temple was a magnet for wealth, talent, and ambition. In many ways, Karnak was the Vatican, the Pentagon, and the Federal Reserve of ancient Egypt, an epicenter where faith, power, and wealth converged. Shaped the course of history. Egyptian architects were masters of light, using it as carefully as stone. Temples led visitors from bright courtyards into shadowy halls, symbolizing a journey from the known to the divine. Strategic windows and slits created dramatic effects, like the sun illuminating a sanctuary on the solstice. These moments, called theophanies, were seen as the god's tangible presence. Shadows of today. Hatshepsut's mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahari is a marvel, modern in design, against the cliffs. Some temples, like the legendary labyrinth of Hawara, have vanished into myth. Ancient writers described it as a wonder of the world with thousands of rooms and bewildering passages. Herodotus claimed it surpassed the pyramids in scale and complexity. For centuries, its location was a mystery, until Flinders Petrie uncovered its foundations near Amenemhat III's pyramid. The temple was dismantled and stones reused, but the legend persists. Modern surveys reveal hidden chambers beneath the site, matching ancient descriptions. Egypt's temples are more than ruins. They're a direct link to a civilization that shaped history. Standing among their inspiring wonder and discovery.